Kevin Owens was seen walking backstage in casual clothes as he looked very, very sad. I'm like, oh, this don't look good. So Nick Aldis comes down to the ring, and he said, this is the part of the job that I don't like. Fortunately, we got some bad news, and I'm not going to be the one to give it to you. Please bring out Kevin Owens. And I'm just like, fuck. Kevin Owens comes down. You could tell this ain't good. Owens enters, got his usual pomp and circumstance, grabbed a microphone, and he basically said, over the last 25 years, I've been in this ring and been able to do a lot of great and amazing things, and doing it all to take care of my family. As a result, things happen. Eventually, all in this locker room have a toll that we have to pay. And it seems like, well, my toll has come up and it's time for me to make my payment. Owens then says that for the past 4 months, I've been wrestling and working with a severe neck injury, to the point that this past week, doctors have they have come to the conclusion that I need neck surgery. Owens said that this is an unfortunate timing of circumstances, as he was looking forward to facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Owens sincerely said that he was sorry, and he didn't know when or if ever he'd return to the ring. And so he's there, he's all dejected, and I'm like sitting here going, no, oh my God, no. What? No, God damn it. And so Randy's music hits. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. Anyways, then the Viper comes out. And as Owens is getting out of the ring to leave, Randy gets up on the apron. They kind of look at each other. Randy kind of gives him like the, I feel for your brother kind of thing. Randy gets in the ring. KO walks to the back. So Randy's now in the ring alone with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. And Nick goes, Randy, I'm sorry to say it. Unfortunately, with this bad news that we have gotten from Kevin, you no longer have a match at WrestleMania. And Orton looks up at the WrestleMania sign, devastated, pissed. And then the Viper comes out and he looks over. Boom! Huge RKO to Nick Aldis in response. Now, I don't know if this is what's going to happen, and this is just me fantasy booking what I would like to see from this. Nick Aldis can still go. What if this is not the first time Nick Aldis has taken an RKO from Randy Orton? So what if next week we come to SmackDown, Randy's in the ring, and he's like, Nick Aldis, get out here. I demand you find me an opponent for WrestleMania. And he's like, Randy, you don't demand anything of me. Technically, I'm your boss. And you've disrespected me one too many times. He's like, don't forget, I'm a former world champion. I don't know if he can mention this or say this or not. But he can be like, hey, don't forget, I'm a former world champion. And I can still go. What if this, because there's nobody else that I see possible. I don't see anything else for Randy Orton. So what if they can pivot this into a Randy Orton, Nick Aldis match? And Nick Aldis has his one big WWE match at a WrestleMania against Randy freaking Orton. I don't know if this is the route and direction they're going to go, but it'd be awesome. It'd be cool. I think this would work so good. I think if this is the route that they go to try and, find something for Randy, this would be great. Like, again, it's like the first time he's RKO'd Nick Aldis. So they can do the whole, you've disrespected me one too many times, Randy. Now I'm going to take matters into my own hands. But yes, this does suck for Kevin Owens. We don't know what's going on. It is 100% legit. And we just hope, and I'm not going to say we hope for a speedy recovery. We hope for a successful recovery. This is one of those where, do I want him back in the ring as quick as possible? Yes. Kevin Owens is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers ever. But I want him back. So no matter how long it takes, he can get back to the ring. Come on, let's go, bud. So we'll see. And we'll follow the story. And if we do hear anything further on Kevin Owens needing neck surgery, when he's going to get it, when he gets it, what they find, because that's the other thing. We've seen this with plenty of wrestlers before. Not just wrestlers, but any kind of injury. Sometimes they tell you it's one thing. They get in there to do the surgery and go, uh-oh, it's worse. Or, oh, it's not as bad as we thought. Remember with Finn Balor, the shoulder injury, SummerSlam, had to give up the Universal title. They told him, we're going to go in there, hour surgery, tops, bada bing, bada boom, we're done. They go in there, it was worse than they thought. It took 5 hours. I'm not wishing that on Kevin at all, but we just got to pray and hope for the best when it comes to Kevin Owens and this very serious neck injury that is going to have him sidelined for a while. I mean, Big E still hasn't come back, may never come back. Jason Jordan, like I mentioned earlier, neck injury. Hasn't wrestled since, 2018? 2019. I think it's 2018. TJ Wilson, Tyson Kidd, broke his neck taking a muscle buster, a move that a million guys have taken from Samoa Joe. 5% away from being paralyzed. So he's never going to wrestle again in a true wrestling match. Well, apparently he can grapple. Kind of like a Shibata thing where he can grapple. That's about it. Anyways, we wish the best for Kevin Owens. We wish for a successful recovery. Again, I'm not going to say speedy because I'd rather him take his time and come back as close to perfect as he can be. He's never going to be perfect again, but as close to as he can be. And then we go from there. Hey, maybe he's like a freaking Kurt Angle. Gets the neck surgery and he's back within 6 months or so. That's what we could hope for. Because that's what Kurt Angle did. Don't like to mention the guy, but Benoit, another one. What, he had neck surgery, was back in a year, I think it was. Something like that. Kurt too was another one. Not out that long from neck surgery. So, again, we wish the best for Kevin Owens in his recovery from having to have neck surgery.